don't think we can do that.
Oh, nonsense. This is nothing compared to the twig of 93. That's it, that's it. Good! You're doing great. There you go, there you go. Watch my eyes move away.
So it's a great metaphor for how students go through the system, and when they encounter barriers, the organizational culture should move in to account for those barriers and make pathways. So as our students are our ants, and the twig of 22.
What are we going to do? What's that?
I don't know.
I give up.
Tell me what to do when things like this happen.
I need to repark the car.
If I find any parking, where do I register? Where's
How do I get into the English class I need?
Oh, I think.
Oh, the heck with it. I'll just...
Submissions.
Oh, my keys are
Go past.
Oh, my keys are in the car. I'm so stressed. I have my bag, my pen, my pad. I'm ready to learn, but my keys are in the car.
So, thank you. So as we were talking about these opportunities, these moments in the organizational culture, they can be barriers or pathways, within our structure itself. And we also identified that the focus. And so, just like in the Bug's Life, you had the guy came in like, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. That was an example of someone demonstrating that they were kind of success-oriented, rather than, okay, here you are, you have a choice, you can do whatever you want to do, but the institution says that I have 5 minutes until closing, so I'm out of here. So it's either institution-centered, insular, in our silos, or is it student success-centered? The other one was like information. Is that information accessible? How do we get around that barrier? Or is it one of those other situations where, like the information's supposedly out there for compliance, but it's not really communicated well with the students? And then the last aspect of the organizational culture, I think, Anne really pointed this out. We have to be actively informed by the students. We have to actively reach out to the students so that we can get their voice in the process of okay, students have reached that barrier many times before. How do they know how to get around it? And how can we use what they know as a way of informing our institutional policies? Or do we just invite students to sit on a panel and say that we've included student voice because we had Joe Schmo at the panel in the committee, but we really didn't include their voice in informing our policy?
And we also have it at the instructional level and the classroom level. So classrooms, when fit into class, we're going to start on time every day. If you're late, I'm going to lock the door and you can't come into class. So no excuses. Excuse me?
Well, I came here because I didn't want to be late, but my keys are in the car. Can I go get them? Or are you going to lock the door?
If you leave, I'm locking the door.
Can I borrow your keys?
Alright, that's my policy. And if you have 2 tardies, your grade will get lowered by 1 grade level.
How did you know you were supposed to be in this class? Because I don't know.
I wrote it down. See, it's
And
at
if
5.
I ask that you don't interrupt me during class, you can ask me questions at the end or email me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm going to ask you to leave my classroom.
Do you have a pen?
Do you have any
No.
suggestions about how I might succeed in your class?
You need to come every day, do your homework, and study really hard.
Do you want to create a study group?
How do I know that I'm supposed to be in this class?
Well, if you're asking that question, you probably shouldn't be here.
Oh,
You put a log in my classroom.
Does anybody else teach this class?
Obviously, that was an extreme example. The way that we structure our class, our syllabus, our policies, we can either hinder student success or improve it in the way that we create a culture in the classroom through all of those things. We need to be more aware of what strategies are truly going to help our students succeed.